You know, it seems like every few months I'm hearing a story like this. So apparently parents are calling for this teacher to be fired over her voluptuous curves. Says here, an art teacher from a small New Jersey town, New Jersey, huh? Has allegedly upset many parents of her young students because of her voluptuous body. As reported by The Buzz, Roxana Diaz goes by the art teacher on Instagram, where she has more than 750,000 followers, according to American Chronicles in recent times. Let's see here, for research purposes. Research purposes, the art teacher for research purposes. The art teacher. Isn't coming up. I wonder if she's private now. I have to. Anyway, parents have asked officials at the school where she works to fire Diaz because her body distracts the students, one identified parent reportedly said on social media. Now, one thing I will say about this is something similar I said in the last video that I did about this. Okay, you can have curves and whatever. As long as you're not dressing sexually provocatively around children, you should be fine. Okay? That last teacher I did a video on, it was like, a few of the outfits were fine, but there was kind of like one where it was like, I don't know if you want to wear that around the kids. But, you know, it just is what it is. You know what I mean? I don't expect her to wear a potato sack. You know what I mean? She's apparently had her BBL and is proud of her BBL. But, you know, like this, I think that this outfit right there is fine. You know what I'm saying? But let me see what else it says here. But children know a lot earlier than you think we know. I can remember being really young and kind of noticing certain things about certain women and not really understanding my feelings toward it. Kind of made me feel a little strange in certain ways. I mean, back then, that wasn't happening, you know. Nothing was standing to attention back then, but something I would notice made me feel differently about certain women that I saw. You got what I'm saying? And particularly someone that I dated was very attractive and would wear certain clothing. And she had certain nephews. And she had, a sister that had children and stuff. And she would go over there and she would be, oh my God. And you could see how the boys were uncomfortable with the whole, like, she did the whole, Aunt Fanny stuff. Kissy kissy, boobs all on your face and stuff like that. And I had to tell her, I said, don't you see how they kind of are pulling away from you when you're kissing them like that and hugging them like that? The look on their face is, they're uncomfortable. They've got an attractive aunt like you, and they're not stupid. Even at that age, they understand attractiveness. I was a little boy, so I had to explain it. I said I was a little boy. Trust me, you're making them feel strange. Don't hug them and kiss all over them like that. It's okay, it's okay, hey, how are you, but the whole, pressing them against your body, hey, oh my God, trust me, little boys can feel that, and they understand it in a way that grown men don't. It's a different thing. It's almost a misunderstanding, a misfiring. They don't understand what's going on. You know what I mean? Trust me, they know. There aren't too many details online about this woman other than she's an artist who allegedly uses her social media presence to spread body positivity awareness. One of the articles mentioned above noted that she has talked about the criticism from parents on her YouTube channel. According to recent times, DS39 is a mother from Puerto Rico who has worked with Lil Yachty and Gilly the Kid. Check out her photos and videos below. I mean, put it this way, these BBLs and other enhancements, I don't know whether the breasts are real or not, but these enhancements accentuate the human body in a way that is exaggerated. And here's the thing. Could it be distracting? Yes. I don't know if she needs to be fired over it, you know what I mean? Just as long as she's dressing appropriately. Because, listen, I was watching something on human sexuality. And I think it was a documentary on Netflix. And it talked about how it showed all these different models of women to men to find what they found the most attractive. Do you know that when they started inserting the exaggerated proportions that women get with breast implants and with the BBLs, the men scored them the highest? And when I saw this, BBLs weren't a thing. What they did was they just exaggerated the features that women don't normally have, which is what the BBLs and the breast implants do. See, the documentary didn't mention BBLs, breast implants. What they did mention was exaggerated features like the butt, the hips, the breasts. So the eye is drawn more, and the men started wanting these unrealistic expectations that women aren't shaped like. Very interesting, right? It's almost like flavor enhancing. You sprinkle flavor enhancing into food, like MSG, all that stuff that ain't good for you, BBLs, implants, and all this augmentation ain't good for you. You sprinkle all that in, and it's not good for you. But then when you try to eat normal food, aka be attracted to a normal woman that's not enhanced, all of a sudden, it's not as good to you. You know what I mean? So, I would just, like I said, I thought that dress, I think it's fine. She looks kind of like a toy there, you know what I mean? Like just exaggerated features there, maybe like a cartoon in a way. I could definitely get the dads being, you know what I mean? And, but I think with a dress and outfit like that, I think that's fine. But I get it, but don't fire the woman. If you know what I mean. I haven't seen many pictures of her around the kids other than that one. So, I would have to see more and be like, okay, is she, provocatively dressed around all the children here? You can go to the page and look through all the other pictures. I don't think she should be fired. Like I said, as long as she's dressing appropriately around the children, I think that's fine. But yeah, little girls are going to notice because, check this out. Whenever, and I noticed this with another girlfriend that I had and whenever I'm out with Scarlo. Little girl, it was funny because, I find this so interesting because adult women do it, but I've seen little girls do it. They see Scarlo walking with me, and she's done up. They will look her from head to toe, holding mommy's hand as they're walking, and look at her as they're walking. Grown women do that to Scarlo also. And a lot of times we'll pay her a compliment. I love that outfit. And there was another girl I was with that was always dressed really nice. And little girls would do that too. So they know what attractiveness looks like. So I assume it would be and can be a distraction depending on what she's wearing. Now I know, I get it. I've heard big-breasted women do videos. Like, no matter what, if it's just a little bit of cleavage, all of a sudden, I'm a slap. But if the chick that's the itty-bitty committee, she wears them, then she's fine. She's conservative. Even though she's got the same amount of cleavage as me. You know what I mean? I get it. So, in other words, there's only a certain amount way you can wear your clothes to where, you can, without looking like you're wearing potato sack. I get it. But it is what it is. Curves attract the human eye. So I think as long as she's dressed appropriately, she should be fine. Post comments below, let me know. 10 million subscribers. Woo.